I just got a DM the other day that exposes one of the biggest lies in B2B sales. This founder is doing everything that the gurus tell you to do, researching every prospect, finding their work emails, and writing hyper-customized notes, but his result was super inconsistent. He's spending 20 minutes per lead to get the exact same result that you could really get in just 20 seconds. In this video, I'm going to show you why the perfect personalization can be a bit of a trap and how to use a more low-friction strategy, whether that's sending blank requests or one-liners, to get replies and meetings without burnout. In order to get acceptance rates above 40%, which is kind of the gold standards, you need to remember one important thing. The goal of the connection request is not to sell, it's to get them to open the door. If you pitch slap them in the connection note, your outreach is already going to be DOA. So I'm going to give you the 3 benchmarks that you should be aiming for, followed by 3 templates that will help you to hit these numbers. So when it comes to the benchmarks, what's considered good? In regards to niche saturation, when it comes to B2B SaaS founders, they're bombarded daily, and typically you can expect probably a lower reply rate. Creators and small business owners, they might have a little bit of a higher engagement, whereas recruiters and HR, you can expect a more medium reply rate. Here's the thing, sometimes blank is better, but let me explain when to use each approach. In scenario A, let's say that you're just looking to build your audience. If you're looking to build credibility and not just meetings, I definitely recommend going blank. You're flying under the radar and people are going to accept you because your profile looks interesting, not because you're pitching them. In scenario B, you're on a LinkedIn free account. LinkedIn gives you anywhere from 3 to maybe 10 personalized connections a month. So if you're sending 20 requests per day, you have to go blank. You don't have any other choice. And scenario C, when you want to book meetings. This is where a one-liner comes in. Just one sentence with one question, not a paragraph, definitely not a pitch. The reality is that doing this manually for all 500 plus leads or even just 50 is going to take you hours of work, which is why I use Firstlines.ai, the #1 LinkedIn automation outreach tool. Before we move on to our outreach scripts, let me show you how to get this set up first. Start by going to Firstlines.ai and click try for free to create a new account to get a free 7-day trial, no credit card required. Once you're logged in and you're at the Firstlines dashboard, go to the Chrome Web Store, search for Firstlines, and click Add to Chrome. Add extension, and now you can go back to your Firstlines dashboard. From here, on the left-hand side, we're going to go to our campaigns. Now first, you'll want to make sure that you've imported your leads already, and if you want to check out how to do that, be sure to check out this video. So from our campaigns tab, we're going to select create new campaign. Now here you can give it whatever campaign name you would like. I usually keep mine pretty simple and similar to what my leads list is titled. So I'm just going to use the same name for my campaign as I did for my leads list. Click continue to set up. And from here, we want to choose which target leads we would like to send this campaign to. So from the drop-down menu, you can find where your leads list is. This one is mine for sales in Singapore. And here you can select if you want to include all 59 of your prospects or all 59 leads in my case, or if you want to select them individually. In this case, I'm just going to select all. And then you want to make sure that this blue toggle is left on in order to exclude any leads that are already active in other campaigns, just to make sure you don't double up on any connection requests or messages that you've sent. Click next. Now here we can select our template. We can choose to send a connection request only, a connection plus a follow-up, message only, which is going to be a message that's sent typically to your first degree connections, people you're already connected with, or you can start from scratch and build your own custom sequence from the ground up. For today, I'm just going to start with a connection request only. And then once I select that, it takes me to the next page where I can customize my campaign message. Here you can see the template that's provided already. It says, hi, first name, I'm currently growing my network and would love to be connected. Now, this is a little bit of a generic message and you may not necessarily get very high response rate to this. So that's why we're going to change and use some of the custom templates that I talked about. So for this first one, I'm just going to copy and paste my template in here. Hey, first name, great to connect. Have you been using LinkedIn outreach for company name? That's it. Very simple. 2 sentences, 1 question, and it doesn't feel like a sales pitch. Now for our second script, thanks for connecting. First name is company name, currently taking on any new clients. Again, very short and sweet, 1 sentence, direct and very low friction. But also pay attention to what's not here. There's no I help X, do Y. There's no 3-paragraph life story. There are no links that are included in here. It's just a simple question that the right person will actually want to answer and reply to. And for our final script, hey, first name, quick question. How are you currently getting most of your clients at company name? It's just a really short, simple question that shows natural curiosity. Once you're happy with your template, go ahead and click next. And then on our final page, we can preview our campaign before it's sent out. As you can see, we have our 59 campaign leads as well as each individual contact. And if you click on each name, it'll show you on the right-hand side a preview of that connection request message. Once everything looks good, click Launch Campaign, and congratulations, you've just launched one of your first Firstlines campaigns. Now, if you're sending blank connection requests, just a quick side note that I want to mention. Your headline matters a lot more than you think. On mobile, people see only about the first 40 to 50 characters. So if your headline says, I help founders scale their outreach and generate more leads, etc., they're seeing only the first maybe 7 or 8 words of that. It's very generic and really everyone says that. So maybe try something along the lines of simplifying LinkedIn automation for founders and your title. Short, clear, and specific about your value or your product. I'll do a deeper dive into profile optimization in another video, but make sure to fix your headline first because otherwise it's costing you valuable connections. Also, don't write a novel, write a text. If your message takes more than maybe 3 seconds to read, it's too long. Be sure to ask a simple yes or no question about their business. It gets a much higher reply rate because it's impossible not to answer. Thanks for sticking around for this video today. Now it's your turn, have fun, and make your first lines count.